Now back to your first alert weather, and we have a live look outside at the Dan Ryan. A sunny Monday afternoon, but as Albert said, clouds are moving in.
Yeah, that's right. Chief Meteorologist Albert Ramon now went over to the weather sphere, tracking rain and colder temperatures for us, Albert.
Yeah, that's right. So here come the clouds this evening. By late evening, here comes the rain, and it'll be with us in the overnight. Nothing all that heavy, nothing like what we saw this past weekend that added up to over 2 inches of rainfall in some places. This is going to be a trace to a few hundredths of an inch in most spots. We'll get a little bit of break from the rain tomorrow morning, and then additional moisture tomorrow afternoon. It's cold, it's windy tomorrow. We're looking at high temperatures to only be in the 50s tomorrow. We even chillier as we head towards Wednesday at 53 degrees and stuck in the 50s for highs as we head towards Thursday. So let me show you what's going on with the satellite radar composite here tonight. There's an area of low pressure that's spinning over portions of Minnesota and also Wisconsin. There you see it right there. That's going to drive a front through our region here later this evening. The clouds increasing from the west and northwest right now. Then comes the moisture, and then we'll be on the backside of that upper level low for tomorrow, and that's why the moisture is going to stay with us and the winds are going to remain on the strong side, pulling in some colder air from Canada. So enjoy the sunshine and the mild weather while we have it. Gusty southerly winds that boost highs into the 60s this afternoon. Right now in Chicago it's 65 O'Hare, and also at Midway, even milder at Gary where it's 66. And just into the weather center, Midway clocking in a wind gust out of the south at 37 miles per hour. DeKalb at a 31 mile per hour wind gust. That is the moisture that's being transported and wrapping around that area of low pressure that first increases the clouds this evening, and by late evening starts to increase the moisture. I think when we see on the 10 o'clock news, got a few areas of sprinkles on the Doppler radar, but closer to midnight, areas of showers, for the most part on the light side, they're going to be widespread. Temperatures will be in the 50s by the time we head into tomorrow morning, 40s, a little bit of clearing, so some early sunshine tomorrow, and then we're wrapping around moisture around that area of low pressure to the north of us, bringing us another round of mainly light rain for tomorrow afternoon. That's 3 o'clock, where we could have wind gusts topping 40 miles per hour. Watch the chilly air move in tomorrow evening in the 40s. 10 o'clock on Tuesday. Still some areas of sprinkles and light rain. So it's mainly nuisance rainfall. It's not going to amount to a whole lot. For the most part, under 1/4 of an inch expected area wide, but we're going to be using the windshield wipers tonight and again for much of tomorrow. Temperatures remain cool and below average in the 50s the next 3 days, a little closer to average at 60 degrees by the time we head toward Friday, and we'll cool back down to the 50s as we head towards the start of the weekend. It's not just cooler days, but it's chillier nights. In particular, look at this. Wednesday night and Thursday night, we'll be in the 30s. That's in Chicago. Wednesday night, it's possible that we could have some areas out in the far western portion of the viewing area get close to freezing. That's something we'll keep an eye on. Air quality good for tomorrow. What's not good is the sloppy weather we're going to have tomorrow with high temperatures in the 50s. At least the sun is back as we head towards Thursday. At least the 60s are back as we head towards Friday. And this upcoming weekend, looking at temperatures to be in the 50s with some increasing rain chances. We'll send it back to Erica Joe in the studio.
Thank you, Albert.